Raising awareness of new approaches to dementia care and training can greatly improve the way this is delivered, helping those with dementia to live more fulfilling lives. Dementia Training Australia works with organisations using a salutogentic approach, focusing on improving wellbeing, health and opportunities for those living with dementia. Sandy Kaye visited Scalabrini village in Sydney, Australia, to see how collaboration and commitment to this approach is making a difference.
Scalabrini village in the Sydney suburb of Drummoyne prides itself on the fact that its residents live full and happy lives. With the assistance of Dementia Training Australia, this state-of-the-art residential aged care facility is dedicated to creating familiarity while enabling independence and the freedom to make choices. The staff here all utilise DTA's salutogenic approach, accessing a wide range of training courses and support through a tailored training package developed to translate knowledge into practice. The programs are revolutionising the way people think about and treat those living with dementia. According to DTA Executive Director Professor Richard Fleming, we all have a role to play in making sure that people with dementia live as well as they possibly can.
Dementia Training Australia takes this really seriously, and we are striving in our training materials to develop approaches that focus on meaningfulness, on helping people understand how to live a full life.
Carol and Patrick Griffith have recently moved into their unit here and couldn't be happier.
I wanted to be somewhere where we could stay together and where I could get help to look after him, and I found that very reassuring.
Elaine Griffin is Scalabrini's CEO.
What we wanted to do was to actually create an environment that was like home. And really for our residents, it enabled them to think back on their lives. So, our heritage, being an Italian organisation, really we thought about all of those aspects of culture, spiritual support, and we built that into what we have created here to enable residents to connect back to that in their previous lives.
There's a piazza, a barber, there's pizza and gelato. There are even kitchens where Nonna can cook. The village design is all about reducing confusion, so there are neither corridors nor steps. Toilets can be seen from beds, and layouts strongly emphasise dignity and privacy.
Each door is a different colour for each resident so they can find their own rooms. The door handles are different. Under the carpet there are sensors that can monitor where anyone walks at night time and also if they fall over. The whole room can be set up for the frailty of the resident, and it's monitored in the screen downstairs so we can watch people's footsteps without interfering and having to come in and upset them during the night time.
Maria Carnevale, the centre's Wellbeing Co-ordinator, embodies the DTA Scalabrini approach on a daily basis.
I think if we're able to understand them better, we're able to provide a better care for them. So knowing their life history, knowing where they've come from, understanding why they may do certain things, allows us to understand why they're doing it and help them.
If we do that, and if we investigate the person, investigate what makes them happy, what makes them sad, and put our efforts into helping them find happiness and meaningfulness, we may find ourselves in a position where our services take on a much more hopeful, enabling complexion that will help people with dementia live their lives as full citizens.
While still settling in, everyone is overjoyed about the environment that's been created here. The residents are most definitely participants in life as opposed to recipients of care. So what of the future? The hope is that this individualistic and holistic approach to care will simply become the new norm.
My dream would be changes in attitudes, so that people change their thinking from purely task focus and focus on the physical needs of the person with dementia, but to actually look at the whole person and what's right for them.
I really believe that we have to challenge traditional ways of doing things. We have to move away from this concept, this notion that we know what's best for people. We don't. We actually need to ensure that we're creating environments that enable people to make great choices for themselves.